Think of all the beauty still left around you and be happy. It is amazing how complete is the delusion that beauty is goodness. Dwell on the beauty of life, watch the stars, and see yourself running with them. You are imperfect, permanently and inevitably flawed. And you are beautiful. Clouds come floating into my life, no longer to carry rain or usher storm, but to add color to my sunset sky. What you do, the way you think, makes you beautiful. There is no exquisite beauty without some strangeness in the proportion. Youth is happy because it has the capacity to see beauty. Anyone who keeps the ability to see beauty never grows old, but he who dares not grasp the thorn should never crave the rose. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. I don't think of all the misery, but of the beauty that still remains. A man should hear a little music, read a little poetry, and see a fine picture every day of his life, in order that worldly cares may not obliterate the sense of the beautiful which God has implanted in the human soul, no matter how plain a woman may be. If truth and honesty are written across her face, she will be beautiful. The truth is not always beautiful, nor beautiful words the truth. I choose my friends for their good looks, my acquaintances for their good characters, and my enemies for their good intellects. Just because you're beautiful and perfect, it's made you conceited. Summer afternoon, to me those have always been the two most beautiful words in the English language. Beauty of whatever kind, in its supreme development, invariably excites the sensitive soul to tears. The human body is the best work of art. Nature didn't need an operation to be beautiful. It just was. Nature didn't need an operation to be beautiful. It just was. A fit, healthy body. That is the best fashion statement. I'm tired of all this nonsense about beauty being only skin deep. That's deep enough. What do you want? An adorable pancreas. The death of a beautiful woman is, unquestionably, the most poetical topic in the world. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Just because something is beautiful doesn't mean it's good. The best part of beauty is that which no picture can express. The best part of beauty is that which no picture can express. Do I love you because you're beautiful, or are you beautiful because I love you? Let us leave pretty women to men with no imagination. True beauty is something that attacks, overpowers, robs, and finally destroys. Women who love themselves are threatening, but men who love real women, more so. It's all mirror on the wall, because beauty is power the same way money is power, the same way a gun is power. When you do something noble and beautiful and nobody noticed, do not be sad, for the sun every morning is a beautiful spectacle, and yet most of the audience still sleeps. It is time for parents to teach young people early on that in diversity there is beauty and there is strength. She's kind of a walking poem. She's this perfect beauty, but at the same time very deep, very smart. Beauty, to me, is about being comfortable in your own skin. That, or a kick-ass red lipstick. You're arguing that the fragile, rare thing is beautiful simply because it is fragile and rare, but that's a lie, and you know it. I would define, in brief, the poetry of words as the rhythmical creation of beauty. Some beautiful paths can't be discovered without getting lost. Looking at beauty in the world is the first step of purifying the mind. You can be gorgeous at 30, charming at 40, and irresistible for the rest of your life. Beauty is truth, truth beauty, that is all I know on earth, and all ye need to know. Live quietly in the moment and see the beauty of all before you. The future will take care of itself. The ideals which have always shone before me and filled me with joy are goodness, beauty, and truth. The mind can go in 1,000 directions, but on this beautiful path I walk in peace. With each step, the wind blows. With each step, a flower blooms. A flower blossoms for its own joy. Never forget, we walk on hell, gazing at flowers. Beauty is how you feel inside, and it reflects in your eyes. It is not something physical. As long as a woman can look 10 years younger than her daughter, she is perfectly satisfied. All the diversity, all the charm, and all the beauty of life are made up of light and shade. The Lord prefers common-looking people. That is why He made so many of them. Being different is a revolving door in your life where secure people enter and insecure exit. People are more than just the way they look. There are women who inspire you with the desire to conquer them and to take your pleasure of them. But this one fills you only with the desire to die slowly beneath her gaze. The heads of strong old age are beautiful, beyond all grace of youth. Mostly I have felt myself becoming a servant of sadness. I am still looking for the beauty in that. Their heart grew cold, they let their wings down. It is beautiful to express love and even more beautiful to feel it. There is a face beneath this mask, but it isn't me. I'm no more that face than I am the muscles beneath it, or the bones beneath that. It was a sort of ferocious, quiet beauty, the sort that wouldn't let you admire it, the sort of beauty that always hurt. Beauty is the purest feeling of the soul. Beauty arises when soul is satisfied. Whatever the imagination seizes as beauty must be truth, whether it existed before or not. Remember that the most beautiful things in the world are the most useless, peacocks and lilies for instance. Outer beauty pleases the eye, inner beauty captivates the heart. People make such a big deal about looks, but after a while, when you know someone, you don't even notice anymore. Let us live for the beauty of our own reality. Many eyes go through the meadow, but few see the flowers in it. Beauty was not simply something to behold, it was something one could do. I wanted so badly for there to be more. I ached for there to be more than my crappy little life. He shakes his head. And there was more. I just couldn't see it. I know I'm not going to be in your head all the time. But once you know me, I'll be forever in your heart. The humblest tasks get beautified if loving hands do them. I want to change the world and do something valuable and beautiful. I want people to remember me before I'm dead, and then more afterwards. Beauties in vain their pretty eyes may roll. Charms strike the sight, but merit wins the soul. They wore their strange beauty like war paint. I enjoy looking at beautiful people, and I decided a while ago not to deny myself the simpler pleasures of existence. Screw pretty, I'd rather be strong. Pretty fades over time. Strength gets you through the bad shit. Yesterday we obeyed kings and bent our necks before emperors. But today we kneel only to truth, follow only beauty, and obey only love. All things of grace and beauty such that one holds them to one's heart have a common provenance in pain, their birth in grief and ashes. She wins who calls herself beautiful and challenges the world to change to truly see her. There are brown eyes in the world, after all, as well as blue. And one pair of brown that meant heaven to me as the blue had never done. I find him in the curves of certain lines, in the loveliness and subtleties of certain colors. I am a fashion person, and fashion is not only about clothes. It's about all kinds of change. The prince says that the world will be saved by beauty. And I maintain that the reason he has such playful ideas is that he is in love. The prince says that the world will be saved by beauty. And I maintain that the reason he has such playful ideas is that he is in love. To lose confidence in one's body is to lose confidence in oneself. Let me bathe my soul in colors. Let me swallow the sunset and drink the rainbow. All she wanted was to be a little girl, to be efficiently taken care of by some yielding yet superior power, stupider and steadier than herself. It seemed that the only lover she had ever wanted was a lover in a dream.